Welcome to another episode of Something for the People. This is your boy B Hunt, aka the Silent Prophet, along with my co-host Big Country.
What's good, people? Miss Too Real for TV's back at you.
Telling you once again, Too Real for TV. That's all we on podcast. But if you want to give us a show, just let us know. You want to talk about the club scene, or you want to?
Might as well talk about the club. You
Let's talk
know,
about the club.
we be up in the club.
But you say we be up in the club, but
Well,
I don't. These people these days, they don't really be up in the club like that.
Well, and
Or
that's
they don't
true.
be in the club having a good time.
I don't know. Like I keep seeing this on social media and a lot of people, and I agree with them. I wish we would go back to old school club way where you used to listen to music, you dance on girls, y'all have fun. Now it seems like everybody up trying to get a sectional. You trying to show off for somebody.
Bottle service.
Yeah, and basically get into a fight, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's really just a show now. I got money, I can throw the money. I got a section at the club, but technically, it's gotten to the point where in certain clubs, there are more people in the VIP section than the actual just regular club.
But I don't understand that. It's like, whatever happened to, hey, I'm trying to have a good time, or just trying to dance on somebody.
I don't know.
But even with that too, like when I see a lot of women in the club now, it's like they too busy dancing with their girlfriends.
Right, but it's just problematic all the way down the line. Because the point of the club, I feel like it got lost. People used to go out to these social gatherings that were going on in order to meet new people. Meet new people, have a good time. Now, with everybody so scared of everybody got their guard up. Nobody want to get loose. Girls don't dance. It's just to a point where I'm like, y'all could live stream the club and probably have more fun because we just gonna stand in the living room. You gonna dance with your friends anyway. You ain't coming in to dance with no dudes.
Yeah.
Vice versa, dudes. You just come in here to, chant. So you got some bottles. You got your rosé and your rock, and you just yeah, and then you leave.
I don't know, that's just weird to me because it's like the things that used to be so much fun, they're just sucking all the fun out and just for what? I'm like I remember music in the club, it was music make you get up and dance. They had you had your R&B style, you had your hip hop, you had all the different things. And then at the end of the night, you had the bump and grind music.
Yeah. Because
at the end of the night, you trying to win something.
That's what it's like. The DJs. Did you feel like the DJs are playing a part in this?
Yeah.
But also, wait, I can't fully blame the DJs because we got to take into account where's music gone. It's majority of the music for the club now is just women songs where they talk about how they don't need a man or they bash men. So it's like, dude.
I really don't go to the club like that no more because it makes no sense. Right. But then on top of that too, one of the things is when you go to a club now, you'll either hear drill music, you'll hear some real trash music that nobody should be listening to.
Right.
And then you'll hear the woman bashing music, or you'll hear the whole music. Like, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Most of the time when you hear like good music in the club now, it'll be from mid-2000s and back.
Right.
Like, you don't hear nothing really just new at the club now that you like, you know what? That was it. That was that one.
And you know who I want to further blame for this? I want to blame Drake.
Why is that?
Because I don't know what took place, but he just stopped trying to make hits. Like, you remember at a certain point, Drake dropped a song, it's a hit. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
And Drake made music for everybody. If you chasing females, you need Drake.
Yeah.
If you trying to turn up, you need Drake. It's like now, it's like he got, I don't know. Is it because people that turned up? I don't know. Whatever it is, we gotta turn the time back, turn back the dial. Cause the club need Drake. Or something like Drake.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the club need more music. It's like,
Yeah.
and more, like everything doesn't have to be that drill. Oh, I want to talk about shooting somebody, killing somebody, harming somebody. Like, yes, we did have a couple of them songs out. Like, we had Nuck If You Buck. Right. Everybody knew Nuck If You Buck. More than likely, if a fight was going to happen, it was usually when that song came on, or F the Mother Niggas.
But the DJ did the strategic. The DJ was still strategic. After all the slow grind, bumping, grinding songs,
yeah,
you get like one or two songs. All right, Nuck If You Buck.
Yeah,
because he like, I gotta satisfy all the people. The dudes who gonna win tonight, they already won. I done gave them a full 30-minute block of just grind on this chick music.
Yeah.
If you ain't got that, obviously you ain't here for women. So let me give you what you need. You just need to fight somebody. And maybe that's how you trying to prove your alpha male status by beating somebody up. And that might be how you win. DJs played a major part. But I do feel like DJs need material to do their part. And I feel like this era of music has failed DJs.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely has. The club scenes failed DJs because as a DJ, like, most of the time, if a DJ's doing stuff, they're not playing in the club no more. We do house events and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then they'll take it back to either old school or they'll take it back to those slow R&B songs. And it's like, hell, like Tony, anniversary, stuff like that. It was like, even the one that came out in the 2000s where it was like, I wanna dance tonight. Yeah. I wanna toast. Like, the idea was, it was like, you just getting out there having a good time.
The music reflected what I wanted as opposed to what I either have done or will do.
Yes.
Because that's what drill music is. Drill music nowadays is they just telling you, I'm finna commit a murder. Or if I haven't already committed it. But music in the past used to be about, hey, connected. I wanna deal. Even T.I. with trap music, he was like, I ain't hanging with my niggas, pulling no triggers. I'll be back to the trap, but now, chilling. Like I'm chilling.
Yeah, you can have whatever you like. You have all different.
Your persona or what you look like or the energy you was bringing, it was diverse.
Yeah.
You didn't just have one angle. It's not like
we're in the one trick pony.
Yeah, I'm not just murder, kill. I'm not just trap. Bruh, I'm here for the people. So if people want to dance tonight, I got something to make them dance. If people want to drink and toast, and I got music for them. These artists these days, especially and a lot of them try to blame the attention span of the people, saying like, oh, you only got so many minutes to keep their attention, so But I'm like, it don't matter. I remember when albums used to have a whole thing, like it was all mapped out. The first song took you it was a whole story. It ran you all the way to the end. So it had replayability. Yeah. These songs, it's like everybody just making singles. It don't grow to nothing. It don't make it. It's stagnant music.
Like certain music, and I could say in the last 10 years, certain music you will never remember that song because it's like it was one of them songs. Oh, it was here right this second, then it faded away. It was nothing you want to replay. It's nothing I want my kids to hear or my grandkids or hell, my parents or anything like that. I don't give two craps. This song was what it was for this moment.
But I'm like, when you get people, like, just an artist comparison. When you got Ursha dropping a song, it's gonna play. It got meaning behind it, but it's also got this level of energy. It's a duality. Hey, it's gonna play in a club.
First of all, I want to make love in the club. Shoot, that was the joint right there. It was like,
first of all, Charlie Wilson. Yeah. Hey girl, how you doing? My name is Charlie.
hey, I'm trying to shoot my shot at her.
I'm just saying,
Like,
you gon' win. It's
mm-hmm.
like the song prepped you already. Just repeat the lines, omit his name, insert yours. She gon' choose. If she like you, she gon' choose.
But you don't have none of that stuff no more. Just like that's why I think a lot of young people don't have game. Because we could listen to music and be like, okay, I like that was said. You know, I could remix that, I could fix that. Go and shoot my shot over there. Like, I ain't seen nobody shoot a shot in forever. Bro. Unless it's online.
That's the only place they do. I don't, going out and talking to women, I just feel like if people from our time, and it's not that long ago, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
People from our time existed in this day, we had like 100 kids, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Just the experience of having a dude who confident to come up and just say, hey, what's up? I like you.
Oh, it's definitely true.
You know?
Like, hey, I'm
she
really
gonna be
trying
like,
to holler.
That's crazy. Yeah, she gonna be like, I ain't never had nobody ever just talk to me. Dudes don't talk no more. It's like,
yeah. Which is weird because I was like, oh, I see a pretty girl. I want to go holler at a pretty girl. But then I hear nowadays a lot of pretty girls say, dude's afraid to come talk to me. They either think I already got a man or that I'm too bougie or stuck up for. I'm just like, no, definitely try.
I just be, the thing about it nowadays, just the whole energy behind it. Let me get your Instagram. I ain't, in the past, I'm not asking for your Instagram or your Facebook or your Snapchat. I'm asking what I want. I want direct access to you.
True.
What's your number? Period.
Yeah.
If I can't get the number, then I understood. Let me get out your way. If I ain't your cup of tea, let me be free. Yeah. I'm gonna dip out and what was so cold about our generation, you could talk to her friend right then.
Yeah.
She just shut you down.
Okay.
All right, cool. So what's up with you though? And they gonna respect it. They gonna be like, if you feeling them, no.
Well, depending on where you're at, because you know all the groups had that one friend, that one bitter friend that's like, she don't want to talk to you. Did she say that?
She didn't say that.
She didn't even say that, like, but you gonna speak for her?
Because I know her. You don't know nothing about what I'm gonna say. Let me present my proposition. You move back to your bitter friend position. Get out the way. Okay?
Yeah.
Let this happen. Because right now, you don't know if you messing up her future. We could be married with kids 2, 3, 4 years from now. And you just jumped in the way. And I'm going to always remember that. You think I'm going to make you the godparent? Hell, you just go. Like, you ain't getting chosen. Show
I'm not saying that everything back in the day was just way better than it is now. No. But at least we had substance on certain things. And I know I sound like my parents. But I'm like, just really, like, you don't go to the club for nothing now. It's like, hell, it's hard to find clubs a lot of times.
You go to the club these days just to stunt on people. That's it. The parking lot's important because the car you drive up in, it matters. How many it's like they marketed and did propaganda and all that to the club so much so to where if the club don't make X number of dollars, if you don't spend this much money tonight, it don't matter if you had a good time. You did it in a broke fashion. Yeah. It's all like this generation has reduced almost everything to a dollar amount.
Yeah.
Almost everything. And it's sad.
Yeah. Well, hell, what's not at a dollar amount? Getting phone numbers, dollar amount. Buying something to drink. Hell, you don't get water for free.
You don't.
Like, you used to go to a club, you get a glass of water or something like that. No, you got to pay for that water.
It's in a bottle now. It's water on the tap. I know it's on the just squeeze it. Nah, bro. You want water? It's $3. I'm the D&D tonight. You want to wreck your car tonight, crashing into me? Because you keep playing, I'm gonna be drunk with everybody else.
And then everything's so overcharged, like bottles that shouldn't be Like, how the hell a bottle of Ciroc $100? A bottle of Ciroc. And don't get me wrong. Yes, the Ciroc is cool, even though, I don't know what they're doing with the whole Diddy scandal. But it's still cool.
I'm pretty sure they're just gonna cut ties.
Yeah. But the idea is the Ciroc was cool, but it ain't cool enough for me to pay arm and a leg in the club.
Not at all.
Now, for the most part, hell, most people would rather do BYOB. I bring my own bottle.
Right.
Because you going to charge me an arm and a leg.
What I'm into, or what I feel like this generation needs to get into, is they need to just cancel the club altogether. We're at a space now to where you can take music wherever you want to go. Bluetooth speakers are invented.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is find your open field, a cooler, fill it with something, and boom, we out here. We finna party. We gonna have a good time. And
that's old school. That's old school. We just got find. We just need a location.
That's it. I'm like, at this point, I'd be like, I'm gonna do it at a parking lot. Mm-hmm. If I'm at an empty parking lot, bro, they got everything you need now. Does not need or require a power outlet to run it.
Yeah.
You can get you a playlist going. Boom, you put that on there. We finna party, talk, have a good time. And a lot of people be like, well, you don't know who all in here. At this point, invite your people via your friends list online.
Yeah.
We're going to be at this parking lot free. Just show up.
Hey, whatever happened to a block party?
Whatever happened to the block party?
Yeah.
That's a real point. Like, at a certain point, we always talking about how people are so disconnected, but what events do we put in place now to connect people? The mall used to connect people. True. But now Amazon disconnected people.
Yeah. Oh, very true.
Car shows used to connect people. But shoot, now I can post my car on Instagram. I don't have to do a car show. I don't have to do anything. None of the things that used to bring people out in droves and just have everybody connected and socializing and doing things with each other, like, all that's gone now. And a lot of people gonna say, well, COVID took that. No, let's be honest about it. The energy was getting zapped before COVID. True. It just used COVID as like, well, this is the answer we can give. Mm-hmm. We was moving in this direction before. So come on. All I'm saying is, I can't say Bluetooth summer this and summer because summer almost over.
Yeah.
Next summer, everybody buy you a Bluetooth speaker and a cooler, and just let me know where you at, and the people gonna pull up. We gonna just pull up. We gonna chill. We get some lawn chairs, celebrate.
The
Mississippi ride down there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do it later at night. Like, you looking for 7 to 9 type. Cause hey, Texas sun. Ask the people in Houston right now. Shout out to people in Houston. Mm-hmm. Because we had
2 degrees past hell.
Yeah. And the power outages and all that. The flooding of the city is crazy. Is it possible to be friends with an ex? Or is it possible to accept that your significant other is friends with the ex?
Well, I look at it from both ends. No, I wouldn't be friends with a ex-girlfriend. I just couldn't do it. And it's not that it's just like, I'm like, once we've crossed that line, I know me, myself, I'm a habitual line stepper. Mm-hmm. So I don't even need to be near the line. And I know I could get over the line again. So There's no reason for me to go back to that line. Yeah. That's why I like it. Oh, you an ex-girlfriend? Like, we really dating, been together, all that. It's like, what for? Why the hell? Like, we didn't make it.
Yeah.
And for my woman, my ex, my wife, or anything like that, like, hell nah. Same thing. Once somebody seen you naked and all that kind of stuff, nah, ain't no more, oh, well, we're just best of friends and stuff like that. Like, no.
It's just the playfulness of it all is too much. Mm. It's like, like you said, habitual line stepper. No matter what goes down, you get you a new dude. I'm always gonna be thinking about, bro. I knocked your girl out. I guarantee you, I hit him up. And it's not even me trying. It's just my mind is so screwed up.
Yeah,
in that space to where it's competitive. So I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to sit on your couch because I feel like indirectly I'm disrespecting you, bro. And that's your girl. So I'm gonna get out the way. And also,
and then what if she asks you about, well, so whatever y'all going through, and she asks you like, oh hell.
yeah, well, because what happens is the feelings get invested on that side. So it's like if you are having issues with your man, it's so common for you to reach out to me because you're like, well, he of all the people, he should know the most about me. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, that always put us in that space. And also, if she don't got a man, you don't want to be the dude she always reach out to get things done. Cause she like, well, he hit it, so he'll help me move. Oh, my car broke down, he'll come get me out the street. Yeah. Oh, I'm late on rent, he'll help me a little bit. I'm not no. I got mine going. Yeah. I don't want to even teeter that line with you. I'd rather just be like, it was a moment, that moment passed. You know what I'm saying? I had a good time. Hoping you had a good time. If you didn't have a good time, it's your fault. Yeah. Because I know I was doing my best to enjoy you. And I'm going to get out your way.
But that's the idea. Is like, I don't know. I think when it's over, it's over. Because what I don't want somebody to do is keep trying to backtrack. And I'm like, I've had a lot of my exes try to hit me back up, but I'm like, I don't like going backwards. Yeah. I refuse to go backwards. Once you said it was over, it's done, you shut the door.
That's it.
And I'm like, okay, cool. You shut the door. Thank you. Like, I don't mind being cordial. If I see you, I'll speak. I'll say hi, all those kind of things. But if you thought we were going to be like, oh, well, you know me. Like, no. I knew you from back then. I knew you at this point in your life.
Right.
But that point's past.
And on top of that, it's the issue becomes the ease of access. Yeah. And I know people like, no, I'll never let him hit again. It's a lot of baby fathers and baby mamas out here on child number 2 talking about what they baby mama and they baby daddy can and can't do with it. Yeah. Next thing you know, oh, he came by, he dropped off some shoes for the kid. You at his neck, you hate him, but next thing you know, he cracking your back. Yeah. Like, come on.
And so I don't know. I know there are women. Most dudes will more than likely agree with me, but most women will swear up and down that I'm wrong when I say, if you've had a child with somebody, you can smash again, and that you are a trash. And
you have to be bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, if you are bottom of the barrel trash, okay, I can see that because it's like you just. I don't know what that.
I've seen. I forgot the documentary, but it was a documentary where the dude was outright telling this woman, "I'm trying to kill you and this baby. I can't believe you had this baby with me." And she gonna leave and go to the store, the man, and beat the baby, burnt the baby with cigarettes. It's crazy, but you can go watch it. If I figure out what the name of it was again, the people who hear me, you know what I'm talking about. Eventually, the man does get to a point where he harms another family because she ends up getting out. But the amount of time she accepted that man back is beyond me.
And there's always somebody that says that, no, once I'm done with you, like, you have a child with somebody, y'all are connected.
That's it.
So, there's a difference when it's over, because I've never had ex that I've had a baby by. The only people I've had baby by is my wife, my current wife.
That's it.
So, I'm like, but even my current wife, she said even if we broke up, she would still let me hit. And I'm like, it was funny, but I'm like,
true.
At least you're honest about it.
Yeah, it's like, it is what it is. Like, this is just where we at. Because it's like, we went this far.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
If you liked it, you liked it. It don't. It's the equivalent to somebody who is overweight, right? And they swear off ice cream. They drop weight, and somebody put a bowl of ice cream in their face. They're not gonna be like, I had to give it up to look like this. They're gonna be like, one bowl won't hurt. One bowl won't hurt. So it's like, oh yeah, it was a toxic relationship. It was terrible, but it's certain phrases and certain movements and certain places that he can touch you to set you off.
Yeah.
Vice versa. It's certain things that she can say or levels of aggression she can reach in a sexual space to make you be like, hey, you know what?
That's like them exes, those people that you used to know, all that kind of stuff. They know those little things
They
that
got their skills.
yeah. It's like, man, that's why I used to love her. But oh, she was aggressive when it came to this. Oh, like she was sweet about this, but she was aggressive when like she let me know up front.
Yeah.
And like she would grab the bull by the horns.
Yeah,
like,
she like it's time. Okay,
yes.
bad.
Okay.
What? So I'm like,
and women felt the same way about a lot of dudes. Oh, he just manhandled me. He grabbed me. Oh, he knew how to stroke my back or my neck or whatever.
And if you go down and you find the root of that, it's just you felt like somebody desired you. Yeah. That the energy that you putting forward is like, oh, he really want me. He can't wait to just do it. She just can't wait to do it. So now you in a situation where now they're forbidden fruit. Yeah. But they still can't wait to bite this fruit. You still can't wait. Yeah. So it's only accelerated or it magnified the feeling. So I'm like, I can't be your friend. I need to, in order for us to make it and you to actually find the love you're looking for, because we've come to terms with, we're not good for each other for real, for real. We just not. In order for you to get what you're looking for, love, I got to get out your way. I got to let you go see what else is out there. And I can't be burdening you with my sexual attention all the time. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. Yeah. So, look, as much as, but there's one space, and I'll say one space where I could possibly see y'all moved on, years have passed. You got married, you got kids, you got your whole life set up. He got married, he got kids, he got his whole life set up. And we talking like you into the marriage a good 10 years. And it's like, oh, hey, so what's up? Yeah. Because then all the thing y'all gonna do is talk about, reflect on. At that point, you had enough time to, I know my new person talk about now. Wife,
kids, all those different types of things. It's like, cool.
It'll lead to a level of respect. I respect what you got going, fam. I ain't gonna mess that up. You ain't gonna mess what I got going up. Hey, cool. You invested enough in another person to where it's costing to lose them. You've invested enough in another person to where it's like, hey, y'all got it. We ain't even got to go down that road. You know what I'm saying? But when you ain't invested enough in another person, that reminisce and turn to kissing. That kissing turn to, it is what it is. So no. Until you have fully moved on and elevated in some fashion, I suggest you just leave it where it is. Unless you intend to go and be with somebody, and be like, we're gonna give it another shot, that's different. But don't lie to yourself. That whole "we ain't good, but we still good" song, that's some good trouble you can get yourself.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely gonna get you in some trouble.
Good trouble.
Hell, whoever, who was it? 21 Savage at the end where he's like, hey, we may not be good, but I'm gonna give you the pipe if you need it. I'm gonna do these things. It's like, so we might as well have been back together.
That's the energy. It's like, if you ever down bad, you just want somebody to go ahead, do that for you. You reach out to me, I'm gonna keep it cool. Yeah. And my mom already knows. So if we do go any further, my mama cool with you, my friends cool, everybody cool with you. Only thing
that leads back into that rabbit hole.
Right back. It's like you never got off the track. You just still in the race. So, you might as well just, if you gonna do it, if you ain't gonna do it, cut it clean. Yeah. Because all them strings you leave attached, get somebody a rope to pull you back. That's how I would take it. That's my.
I 100% agree on that.
Like cool beans. Just so you know, ladies, of Instagram and all the picture based social media sites. Thirst trapping is dead. Okay, and this ain't just going out to them. This is going out to your mega star, your rappers and singers who are of the feminine variety. Like I remember DJ Academics was talking about Ice Spice and her concert. Mm-hmm. He was like, it's just an hour and a half straight of twerking. It's just she just shaking booty, and he like it was magnificent. I'm like, look, love, clap. Yeah, I'm just like, at a certain point, strippers should be outraged with what is taking place. It's like the numbers of people going to the strip club have had to drop dramatically because ain't no point. The strip club is on your phone now.
Yeah, the strip clubs everywhere. Hell, go to the regular club they twerking. Go to the mall. Shoot, go to what's the kitchen and cocktails. They twerking in there.
Go to the gym. They ain't twerking, but they dress like they should be.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
What I'm saying is, look, I like, don't get me wrong. At a certain point in my youth, yeah, this would have been a prime opportunity. This would have been a beautiful situation. But I received a hyperdose, and it took me to desensitization. And now I'm like, hey, look, women, if you want to get chose and kept, you might have to put your clothes on.
Yeah, 2020. I agree with that. Like, okay, just gotta be real about it. There's so much booty out here. There's so many women showing off, flashing everything. I can't cut on my phone on Facebook, Instagram, anything. You can't even go on Twitter no more. No. But, like, on all these things, it's nothing but a whole bunch of twerking, booty clapping, all this kind of stuff. Girls doing clapping both ways. Now, it used to be like a magical thing because Pinky was the first one I saw hit the like up and down. Now, all of a sudden, you see all the girls.
That's a common space. That's like
it used to be magical when you saw it because you didn't see it all the time. Now you see it everywhere.
Yeah.
And women be like, oh, well, guys love that. Yeah, they like it, but
it's losing its appeal.
Yes.
Like, women in your sexuality used to be a method of attracting men because you like, hey, I'll show a little skin. Mm-hmm. At this point,
y'all a little slit.
Yeah, you show so much skin to where dudes don't even question what you looking like naked no more. I know exactly what she looked like.
Like, I remember a point in time, dudes be fantasizing. You used to see certain women, you'd be like, bruh. We just got to talk about the girl from off of Class Act, the black girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, she was gorgeous. She didn't never take off nothing, but she was gorgeous. And I'm like, if you never seen Class Act, every time you heard that,
it was her.
It was her.
That's the one we talked about. It was
her. She was fine. She was gorgeous. And it was like you wanted to see, but you never saw nothing.
You did, and it didn't take away the fact that we still, out of all the women that I've seen today via Instagram naked or she was the one that came up in the conversation. It was her, and I brought forth Aaliyah.
Yeah.
That was the 2 week, hey, man, I need females with that Aaliyah vibe. If they trying to get chose and kept, I need the girls with the Aaliyah vibe.
Don't get me wrong. Yes, men are physically attracted to women. We look at stuff, but you gotta do something outside the norm. You can't do what everybody's doing now.
What I'm saying is, it gives the impression that you're one dimension. You're a one trick pony.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the amazing this, and so much so that I'm gonna give all that to the entire world. You know what I'm saying? You just get to hit it though. It's like, look, I don't
but see hell, just because you hit it don't mean somebody else didn't hit it.
That's very true. Because like I said, we in a space to where OnlyFans taking off and it's become and I'm like, and I hate saying OnlyFans as if that was their original intent. We know that was their original intent, but it panned
That's
out.
What it is now.
That's what it is now. That's the landscape of it. So that has been overridden by women turning profit using their bodies, right? Twitter, aka X, it's become a space where, hey, if you got a kid and you allow them to have a Twitter profile, stop it.
Yes, because your child is, I guarantee they watching something they shouldn't be.
They are, it is a guarantee. And it's not, and I'm not even going to say like they actively looking for it. It will come up on the feed independent without request. The algorithm just tests you like, hey, just by the way, do you want to see some booty cheeks?
Click on it one time. All of a sudden your timeline going to be flooded with it.
And it's just, and we got to look into how it's really playing out in our lives.
Yeah.
We have, in the Black community, a 70% divorce rate, right? 50% overall, but Blacks, 70%. You have women constantly telling me about how they can't get a good man, can't keep a good man. And it's just like, well, either you going to have to build skill sets outside your body.
Yeah.
Or you have to ask the other women to respect the fact that you got a man at home and you shouldn't be showing off your body to this degree, baby. Like,
yeah,
come on.
I'm still a firm believer. Throughout history, women have set the precedent for the way dudes act. Back in the 60s, dudes were trying to get girls, so they would do wop and show stop and all that, barbershop quartets, all that kind of stuff. They would sing it to girls. 70 disco came out. Dudes over here dancing, wearing bell bottoms, doing all those things. 80, late 70s, early 80s. Teddy P was over here singing. I didn't know too many women that didn't want Teddy P, Al Green, or Barry White.
Yeah.
And Barry White was a big dude.
But when he hit them vocals.
Yeah, it's like women loved him. He was the velvet teddy bear.
Yeah.
But then in the 90s, we went into more of the hood scene. Then it was like, okay, cool, we got the hood scene. Now it's like we just going into...
The hood scene got extended to the point where it's no longer an act. One more year of women in just flat booty cheeks and naked online, you understand the level of nasty you gonna have to be just to keep your fans. It's gonna be astronomical.
Well, hell, they were doing the whole fart in a jar, women peeing on their underwear and giving them the dudes and stuff. I'm like, when did we get to this?
Get here.
I remember a point where it was like, if you gave oral sex, it was like, wow, bro, you doing that?
Yeah.
It was like, you doing that? Now it's like, if you ain't doing no crazy stuff, then it's like,
what are we talking about?
Like,
basic.
Hold up, you gotta do, like Sugiana had the one talk about conolingus and all. I'm trying to be more PG, so I'm trying not to say the full thing, but I'm like, that was basically the entire song. Right. And we just accept those things. It's just like, oh, that's norm now.
Yeah, it's not nothing. There's no value in shock no more because you're going to have a crazy difficult time trying to shock somebody with nudity, violence, finding, like, you're gonna have a hard time. You can't surprise people no more in those avenues.
Yeah.
Right. Just disrespect. All the stuff that shouldn't be this way, I guarantee you will not be able to garner attention using these methods soon.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
People get tired, bro.
And that's why I'm like finding that woman that is beautiful, that is rare, that rare diamond in the rough. Like, oh, she looks beautiful. You could almost tell how bad her body is, but it's covered up. Everybody don't get to see it. She's not talking crazy and out of line.
Right.
Hell, most dudes gonna be like, she's more valuable than the regular girl now.
Because everything's a status. If I think about it this way, if you go outside and everybody got the same gold chain on, everybody got the same gold chain on, right?
Yeah.
And another dude show up and he ain't even got a gold chain. He just got a wood necklace. And he got a piece of gold somewhere, but you gotta know where the gold is to see it. They're gonna be like, that's different.
Yeah.
He will get far
Something
more attention. Yeah.
noticeable.
He gonna get far more attention having something that you gonna be like the perceived value of that is far less to buy. But the social currency, because it's new.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we are getting to a point where without augmentation, which is because even BBLs is getting old.
Yeah.
Without augmentation to the outrageous, you ain't gonna be able to shock nobody with your body no more. You can't come in here. You can't come out here in a skimpy dress and get attention.
Oh,
You
I
can't.
agree.
You walk down the street in just your drawers. Nobody's gonna really care, bro.
But people already do that. Like, I remember 90s. Like I said, I was born in the 80s, 90s. You know, women used to wear shorts and then the bathing suit tops. Now they just, everywhere you see women walk around with bathing suits on.
Right.
It's like, you basically see everything anywhere you go.
And then you need what we also got to pay attention to is how the trends of fashion are leaking over into our children's clothes. Because we got little girls got a halter top. Why?
Yeah.
Why is this
the midriff? What the hell?
Why? I'm like, if they don't hit you with this, the store chains are really selling like pedophiles out here, bro. I'm like, the products you selling, and I get it from what they said. They gonna buy it, that's why we sell it. But I'm like, look, your daughter should look like your daughter. She should look like your child, not your best friend that you finna go clubbing with.
Yeah.
There's plenty of ways to make sure your daughter look cute, but also make your daughter look wholesome.
Exactly.
Figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
And I wish people would learn, everything isn't for everybody.
Everything ain't for everybody. And everything ain't for sale. Everything ain't for
the world.
The world. Some things are for the person they decide to be with, eyes only. When the whole world got access to you, 50 Cent said it best, if your whole identity in celebrity is steeped, based in what you physically look like your body, you are bound to do some terrible things. He didn't use terrible, he used another word, but just know, if your whole mystique is based on how much skin you are willing to show, what your body looks like, and all that, you guaranteed to do some things that are just not becoming of something that you're going to feel like morally you're going to stand on in the future. I just know.
I agree.
So what I'm saying is, I think we at a point where thirst trap is dead. And if it ain't dead, let me buy the coffin so we can revisit that.
Get the nails, done.
Tap it in, throw it down. We done with it. You're going to have to do something else. You're going to have to just be a beautiful woman. Cool. All right, let's jump onto it. So we're about to jump in, just so you know. And just so you know, this is brought to you by.
As always, love to shout out to my beautiful wife. Love you, baby. I ask y'all to check out her products line. Yanni Like Mine, Traces Like Mine, and Wasted Desires. You can go on wastedesires.com. They have anklets, bracelets, thigh chains, waist beads, all those things that make your body glitter and shine. You can go on Traces Like Mine and Yanni Like Mine. They're on Facebook and on Instagram. Traces Like Mine, hair product for a black woman, by a black woman, actually for everyone. You can check her out. They say that they don't have things for our hair in the store. This is a woman doing it for you. Then there's Yanni Like Mine. Ladies, if you don't know what your Yanni is, please look it up. It does not clean itself. Also, like to shout out Brittany Boston Up. She is a counselor. She's been on the show a couple of times. She promotes her books. She is actually a motivational speaker too. She is out here doing it. You can go on empower you. She is also trying to get into the podcast realm. This is the woman trying to uplift and motivate our children. I ask each and every one of y'all to show her some love, give her a shout out, all those good things.
Top notch. I'm gonna shout out my cousin Mike, or Wiggly, like they call him in these game spaces. He has a podcast that he's relaunching called SOB. It's not that way though. Okay, it's not that way. It's state of being, and I guarantee you, if you don't like what he's saying that day when you turn it on, give him a second, watch it again. I guarantee you, within a 2 to 3 week span of listening to his content, you will find something that you identify with and align yourself with his viewpoints. Okay? And then at that point, you got somebody that you can have those types of in-depth conversations with. Cool. Outside of that, who I really want to shout out, and I hear you know these two gentlemen very well. These two gentlemen are us, right? That is something, the number 4, DA people. And if you go on YouTube, type podcast at the end of it, it's going to minimize those searches. Those will bring us up a whole lot quicker. All right? As always, like, share, subscribe. The idea behind it is if you like this content, then you know people who are like yourself, and they're going to like this content too. We can get this message across to the broader audience that's going to do things for us, and in turn, we can do things for you, which is basically give you more opportunities. Either one, get on the show, and or two, give you more show to watch. Cool? That being said, when it comes down to one of the many podcast platforms we're on at this point, I'm almost certainly on each and every one. So if you type in, like I said, that name, we're going to give it back in a minute, but let me finish my thought here. If you're on any of our podcasting platforms and you wish to give us a star rating, please, please, please give us a 5-star rating. If for some odd reason you can't bring yourself to give us a 5-star rating, I understand. What I would ask you to do, go ahead, hold off on that. Okay, hold off on that on that less than 5-star review. Fill up the comment section with things that you feel like we can augment and change to fit your liking and make it better. If for some odd reason we can't comply with the requests made, this is what I'm gonna ask you to do. I'm gonna ask you to go find my cousin Mike on State of Being, okay? And watch his show, and hopefully you can give him a 5-star rating. Because what we try to do here is grow. If you don't like what you see, you ain't gotta see it. If you don't like what you hear, you ain't gotta hear it, okay? Let the people who need to be here, because we trying to find our group. We trying to find the people, okay? If you don't know, this podcast is about bringing people together from a relationship standpoint, and that relationship is not just solely man and woman. We're talking about your relationship in the community. We're talking about your relationship with your public officials. We are discussing topics that go far and wide, and it's all about, at the root of it, human interaction, and where we feel like things have either gone too far or we hit that sweet spot. Okay?
Yeah.
So cool. But like I said, I'm gonna say it one more time, and it's specifically for the people in the back. That is something, the number 4, DA people. On YouTube type podcast. All right. That being said, we're gonna jump into, you won't believe this. A New York doctor loses her medical license for outing one of her patients who had an STD. So the doctor sees that her friend is about to have intercourse, or is thinking about having intercourse with a man. Lo and behold, that man was actually one of her patients. So she told her friend and cautioned her friend against having that intercourse on the grounds that, hey, if you sleep with him, you're going to end up with an STD. Okay? The friend, doing what she does, she tells the man, hey, how dare you try to have intercourse with me knowing you have an STD? And his response is, how do you know I got an STD? Who told you? And she stated, my friend, who is a doctor, specifically your doctor, has informed me that you are her patient and you have an STD. So at this point, he's filed it with the board. She has lost her license because that's patient confidentiality.
Mm-hmm.
Breach
HIPAA.
Yeah, HIPAA. She lost her medical license, but he's also trying to sue her for $1 million in pain and suffering. So how much is to save your friend? How much?
I would no. I would. Me and my friend would have fought, and I mean, like it would have been a real fight. You send me to jail, whatever. I'm gonna stomp you out because if I'm doing you a solid as a friend, I'm supposed
to look out for you.
I'm supposed to look out for my friends. Why would you tell this dude that you have nothing? You have no reason to explain to him anything. You could have just left him alone.
That's what I'm saying. It seems to me, everybody, like I said, we always got to stun on somebody or rub something in somebody's face. If she has simply just said, hey, I'm not feeling it. I thought that it would have been something. I'm just not into it anymore. I'm sorry. And even if she didn't want to go into that depth, she just wanted to ghost him. Just be like, change my number. Leave me alone. I don't talk to you. Show up, meet him again and say, hey, I met a new guy. He's more interesting. Whatever you got to do. But don't mess your friend bag up, especially when your friend is keeping you from having...
Your friend gave you a solid.
Yeah.
Like, I did something to help you, but yet you screw me. And there's always somebody who's like, well, she was just like, I don't care. Because your friend didn't have to tell you. But as a friend, you like, hey, I have to help my friends out.
Right.
There's like, I don't want to go help, there's numerous times where I want to go help you with certain things and vice versa.
Right.
Now, if I go out there to help you, and now I'm in a gunfight, and I'm like, hold up, bruh. I came out here to help you. Why the hell?
Risk my life.
Like, so you tell me my money messed up, I lose my medical license. That's at least 8 years.
Right. At that point, you impeded on my ability to feed not only myself, but anybody who depends on me.
Just because you want to tell him
Just because you want to rub it in his face. Just because you want to rub it in his face. Now, all those years I spent in college with other people who just got their bachelor's or their master's and they got out.
Yeah.
You went through the extra just to secure this degree.
And it's depending on what kind of doctor it is. Hell, there's at least, 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of med school, 2 years of residency, and that's just for being a regular doctor.
Right.
What if you were a radiologist or something even more high? I'm like, that's 12, 13 years.
Down the drain.
All because I'm like, hey, look out.
Yeah.
Man, somebody trying you gotta be careful around them. I'm just trying to make sure you know.
Right.
And I'm like, that's some cold-hearted stuff.
It's very cold. It's like, and you can't, it's common knowledge that doctor-patient confidentiality, also known as HIPAA, exists. So at this point, she can't even fall back on the statement, I didn't know. You knew. The same way your doctor don't tell about what you got going on, it's the exact same way that his doctor can't tell what he got going on. And I know some people gonna say, hey, you're telling her to commit a HIPAA violation right now and that it's okay. Look, I'm not saying that it's okay, but I am saying that some things that are considered bad, I am personally okay with.
Yeah.
If I'm looking out for your safety and I'm putting my neck out there on the line, you better make sure nobody pulls out the guillotine. That's your job. Your job is to make sure if I put my neck on the line, it still don't get cut.
Yeah. Because I'm doing this for you. I could have been a dick about it and just been like, hey, well, let's see what happens. And then later on you find out, how come you didn't tell me? Hey, it was HIPAA. But our friendship should be more than that. Right. And you know exactly that's what would happen.
You know, like, in reality, she threw away a bag.
Yeah.
Because I work on him. When he tell you what he got, he gonna most likely refer you to me because I've been keeping his and I'm lock and key. So hey, here's what it is.
That's why I'd be like, man, people nowadays, I don't know if you just dumb or you just don't care about anybody else.
They don't be thinking that. Like I said, you have to be the center of attention. You have to be the one with the final say. You gotta be the one who pouring the salt in the wounds. I'm of the era where I ain't gotta pour no salt. If you are, I'm not gonna kick you when you down.
Yeah.
You already down, bro. You already got an STD, fam. Ain't much up. Me not catching it with you is that's the best thing. That's all I want to do. Wait, let me get out your way, okay? And at that point, you see how he moving and he moving real disrespectful. Not telling all the people, hey,
yeah,
I potentially got some. You know, I don't want to give you nothing. Now you as a friend can be like, girl, no, don't mess with him. Why? Because he got something. Yeah. Or you can either, if you can't say why, just be like, hey, tell me right now, girl, you don't want to mess with him. Mm-hmm. Heed my advice and walk away, because you ain't under HIPAA regulations. You not held to the same standard as your friend who spent 12 plus years securing a degree to help you out. Yeah,
I'm just saying that's some messed up stuff. I'm like, and not only did you say, oh, well, my friend is your doctor. What? Why did you have to say that?
Because now you can put the connected. It's like, oh, I know exactly. Like, boom. Like, you could have just said, well, they say around town you got an STD, buddy. Who is they? That ain't what I'm supposed to be giving you. Look, just know there are various people out there who tell me you have an STD. Yeah. Leave it in the void, the mysterious. It's not necessarily this person, it's not necessarily that person. It's somebody out there that you may or may not know that told me that you got something that I don't want.
Or you could have been a responsible adult and said, hey, before we do this, let's go get tested.
Exactly.
As a responsible adult, you should always do stuff like that. But I know we live in 2024 right now. Like, nobody give two craps, even though STDs fly around and all this other stuff crazy. But, oh, you willing to throw your friend under the bus and probably get sued. And more likely, the guy will win because it was a direct HIPAA violation. Correct. And on top of that, too, he knows it. You know, y'all all going to be under oath. So, and the board already has snatched her license.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. I don't know. I just be like, friends ain't friends. It's like,
friends will mess you. Like, the people of these days, I just don't think they're smart enough to have common sense. Like, they might, well, I will say they might read a book, but, you know, it's in inner cities with 80% of kids don't read at on grade level. So it is what it is. It's a touchy thing. So it's different. If you're not gonna be book smart, you should be street smart. If you're not gonna be street smart or book smart, you should have some common sense. If you ain't gonna have any other three, then look, all the ills that the world has that can befall you will most likely befall you, because if they don't, you put good people who really, like I said, stick their neck on the line for you. You put them in a troubled spot. Because now I really don't want to risk everything I got going just to make sure that you ain't got no burning sensation when you pee. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to just say it like this. Mo3 said it best. Everybody ain't your friend.
Everybody ain't your pop.
Oh, golly, that's cold.
That's cold. I was going to ask another question. I'll probably save it for next time. That being said, like I said, like, share, subscribe. We are something for the people. This has been another episode. Hold it down.
Y'all be easy.